what's going to happen right now is you're actually going to be arrested.
What?
Yep, and I'm going to explain to you what's going on, okay? But first you're going to go with this officer and then we'll give you more information.
Turn around.
A pregnant Florida mother of 2 is arrested for child neglect after her young children were found starving, dirty, and could barely speak.
They actually tried to take food off the shelves and just leave the store because they said they were so hungry. We fed them twice already.
Last week, authorities arrested 36-year-old Cassie Quick on charges of child neglect. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, their deputies received a 911 call about reports of a man screaming in a local Dollar Tree that he was both Jesus and the devil while his children screamed for help. Authorities say that man was the husband of Cassie Quick, who left her children in her husband's care while she went to work, despite knowing he had been experiencing worsening mental health episodes. According to reports, when deputies found the children, they were covered in a layer of dirt. They were starving, and the children said they had never been to school, didn't know their own birthdays, and only knew their first names. Bodycam video obtained by Law&Crime captures deputies speaking with Quick outside the store. She's seemingly unfazed by the deputy after he says her husband will be Baker acted, meaning taken into custody for a mental health evaluation.
Yeah, he's been Baker acted, so he's gonna be mad for a while. Especially with me. That's fine.
I mean, I told him to. I told him it's just going to be a matter of time before something like this happens. I mean, if it's a wake-up call for him, it's a wake-up call. I'm not happy about it either. Yeah, I know damn well he's not happy about it, but...
Oh no, he was calling me all sort of stuff. But I don't take it personal. I know he's not in the right mindset, and I know he's upset.
I really hope that they can reach him and they can move something.
So at least they'll keep him there for 3 days. That's the most they can do. It's up to him after that if he wants to keep getting
What's
help.
going to happen with the car? Because I can't take it home or nothing. I don't have anybody to drive it. I'm not going to tell you.
You cannot drive.
Yeah, right.
You're an adult. Once we're done and you call Uber, then you figure out who can come pick up the car. Okay? Just remember to call Uber. Okay? Oh,
Got him some lunch. You got it.
what about my lunch? Come on, homie.
We're gonna get you a Happy Meal, buddy.
Once we're done, call Uber. Okay? You have the car keys, right?
I have the car keys, yeah.
So just remember, call Uber. Huh?
You're looking so sad. It's getting to me.
It is.
Not me personally. I mean,
Oh, she's not in trouble.
I'm not the one
She's
in
good.
trouble. Looks like it though.
But little did Quick know she would later be in trouble. A short while later, additional deputies arrive on scene, as well as a Department of Children and Family Services case investigator who questions her about her husband's mental health.
All you needed.
Thank you, brother.
I know you guys were recently working with Mr. Carr. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we were part of the whole program for a short time. Yep, I seen that, and there was some engagement with some FIS activity for mental health concerns for Dad. Mental health concerns with Dad, yeah. Okay, and I see that he dropped out of that after a little bit. Had him on lithium orotate for a short time. He was actually making improvements. Okay, but I've noticed over the past month, like recently the past month, he's gotten down real drastically, like just the last month. Well, the case was just open last month, right? It was, I think, like had him on the Norte. He was doing better. Okay. He was still having episodes, but it wasn't as bad. Okay. But then he just started going downhill again. So,
Has he taken lithium in the last 2 months?
he was taking lithium in the last 2 months.
And then did he stop taking it, do you know?
No, I mean, as of this morning, he
took
was
it?
taking lithium, yeah, but it's not strong enough or it's not effective. He needs real medicine. He needs real medicine, that's what he needs.
How long has he had these mental health concerns?
He was diagnosed probably about 6 years ago. Yeah, and this was whenever we lived in Pittsburgh. And it wasn't that bad back then. I've been with him for 11 years. It was never this bad. And like he let himself go. He just, you know, because he didn't look as disheveled as he was.
I haven't seen him or talked to him today yet.
So I'm just telling you as his wife.
Okay.
You know, he's not properly taking care of himself. And I mean, I don't have any concern with the kids. He'll take care of the kids before himself. You know, I've known him for 11 years, and so I've never had any concerns with that. It's just right now, I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
With his mental health, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I have concerns for this situation right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, you can't just have the kids in public saying that they're being kidnapped and dad's having a manic episode.
Well, I didn't hear that little tidbit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that this has been going downhill. He's been going downhill.
Just recently, last month, yeah, it's like every day, it's like negativity and him talking about the same thing, about him being persecuted and targeted.
The deputy steps away for a bit to check on Quick's husband while the caseworker and deputy continue speaking with her.
How are we doing with him? Are we calm now? Are you calm? You okay? Okay, man. You're not being arrested with him. You're not going to jail, okay? You're going to a hospital. That's it. You're mad at me, and all I'm doing is taking care of you because I care for you, and I believe you really need help. That's it, okay? I know you're mad at me. You can be mad at me. There's nothing I can do. I'm just trying to help you, okay? And I want you to understand that.
But you know the people.
I do not know the people that you're talking about. You.
Buddy,
That's fine, man.
But buddy, I'm 53 years old. I'm full of the Holy Spirit. I see your Holy Spirit.
You see what?
I see you know some stuff you're holding in.
I'm not.
No, I see it in your eyes. I have the gift of discernment.
That's fine. Maybe you're seeing something I don't.
I'm seeing whatever you're holding in.
That's fine, man.
You're holding some stuff back. You know some people.
I don't.
If you want to do me a favor.
Yeah. I even found your car keys for your wife. I gave it to her.
I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm just letting you know that my testimony is true.
That's fine. I'm not saying you're lying.
I could run the mental health. I could help people with mental health.
Okay, so whenever you go there, prove them that, and then you'll be out of there in no time.
But if you want to make this about my mental health and not go to investigating the people who are abusing me,
Okay.
then you're abusing your position as authority.
I'm not, man. I'm just doing my job the best I can.
The best you can is not,
Yes, sir.
is not trying to put me in a dusty file as the guy with mental health issues when I'm actually...
No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to help. That's fine with him. I'm not gonna get into an argument with you, okay, man? Alright.
I'm just telling you, brother.
That's fine. I was just checking on you.
So what's the delay right now?
Huh?
What's the delay?
Oh, we'll be moving in a bit, okay? I'll be back.
I just want to know, what's the plan here? I got my car parked over there with the windows open.
That's fine. Your wife is gonna take care of that.
She doesn't have a driving license.
That's fine. She's gonna figure it out. I already talked to her about it, okay?
So I'm not in the know?
Huh?
I'm not being put in the know about anything that's going on.
No, I'm telling you what's going on, man.
With my children and my wife.
Your wife and your children are gonna be going home. Why would they be in trouble?
How are they gonna go home?
She told me she's gonna figure it out. Your wife did. Okay?
How come I can't communicate with her? How come I was put in the back seat of the car and talk?
Because you're gonna be transported to a mental health facility.
As if I'm the problem.
I'm not saying you're the problem. I'm trying to get you help. That's it. Okay?
We need to take a quick break from this pretty disturbing story. If you know us at Law&Crime, you know Morgan & Morgan is a proud sponsor of ours. And as viewers, sometimes our videos show the world isn't always safe. So if you're ever hurt, it can be confusing and scary, especially if you don't know where to turn. But we've got a little solution for you, because Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, can help. Most of us, including myself, always have our phones on us. And with just one click of a button, you can submit a claim and your injury could be worth millions. Again, that's millions. And the world is moving so fast, we can often find ourselves so busy, but it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. Plus, if you're ever injured, you never want to feel alone. Fighting big companies takes a big law firm. So with America's largest injury law firm, they'll be ready to take on insurance companies of every size. And Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball offers. So if you're injured, you can start by easily submitting a claim at www.forthepeople.com/LC Bodycam or by dialing #law, that's #529 on your phone. Now back to the video. Back with Quick, the caseworker tells her she's concerned the children are left with her husband and aren't in school.
Did you have these issues and concerns when you were in another state? Was all this happening as well?
It was less back
Okay.
then. It was nothing like what it was now. Like in the past month and a half, we've had so many conversations about me trying to get him to go get help and arranging times where we go out and talk to someone. And I always try not to make it so he's the problem. I'm just like, look, I'm just here to support you. I want you to be better for the kids. But it's always someone else, and it's never himself.
When did you speak to this other officer?
When this was like early, like a week and a half ago.
Where was that at?
It was on my lot.
Like at your house? Was it our agency?
It
You
was.
live in Marion County or?
It was a different officer. I'm not sure.
Address, but I want to say there's.
I don't know what the officer's
Okay.
name was. But yeah, it was like a same situation where he was ranting down the street, and the kids were with me, and a neighbor seen him and called, and an officer came also. So it was like the same situation.
So what is kind of your plan right now with him?
Hers?
Well, if he's taking out, just text me. I should just have to give the daycare. I learned how to drive.
Daycare isn't going to accept them though. They're 7 and 10 years
I
old.
don't know what to do. I have no option there.
Okay. Because obviously they can't be left with dad. My concerns for you are that you are leaving them with dad, knowing that he's actively having episodes. So that
I
on
don't have
your,
another option now.
I understand, but that on your end is not the best interest of your children. I see where you're coming from, and it is a hard position to be in because you still got to work to provide for your kids, but dad's also having manic episodes and can't manage them. So that's putting the kids in danger. So my concern right now is we need to find some kind of safety plan for you that either you can live with them or they can move into your house or the kids can be with them while you're at work. But we got to come up with some arrangement because it can't be dad. Because this is now, from what you're telling me, there was already an episode, you said, what, a week ago? That was undocumented with us. However, you also have a previous case that has been open with the same situation. So you're now telling me this is 3 known incidents within a month and a half.
But when he's not in episodes, he's intelligent. He's fine.
I'm not saying that he's not,
I know.
but you don't know when they're coming. And they're not managed right now.
They're not managed right now.
So,
And I'm not telling him.
and I can understand that feeling too.
He's also pregnant, so
Okay.
I need help with that as well.
Okay. And obviously, okay. I mean, that's stuff that we can assist you with. We can help you with. Do you have any insurance right now through your
I
job
do.
or Medicaid?
Yeah, I do.
Do the kids have Medicare?
Yeah.
Do you guys have food stamps?
No.
Okay. When you were in with the HOPE program, what did they assist you with?
They asked me what we needed. At the time, we were still building on our lot.
Okay.
So they referred me to like Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
they just asked about overall well-being, how is he, and at the time he was doing better, so I had hope that he would be better. So, and then after the second or third call, and I was completely forthright with her. I mean, if there was anything going on, I would have told her, you know, and I was on track with homeschooling kids at the time because he was better, you know, and so she said, okay, well, it seems like everything's well here. I said, I would just close the case. I mean, I said, okay.
With them never being in school, do you have any documentation that you have homeschooled them and they've taken any of the testing?
They were on ABC Mouse for a while, and then Adventure Academy, we had canceled that subscription because they were just playing on games instead of doing the actual learning curves for it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm sure if I dig around, I could probably find something like that, but we've just been doing it out of the book. So I have all of what the kids have written down in books and stuff.
Okay.
So
I don't know exactly what they're going to require from you. I know that they do monitor here in Florida by testing, even with homeschooling.
Yeah.
So I mean,
if you can find me a homeschool, well, I mean,
it's going to be
about a picture, I don't know what kind of time I have right now.
and that's why I'm saying we got to come up with something. Are they going to go to school? School's almost out. It ends on the 24th. What is your plan for summer?
You're asking me what my, I don't know, I'm a day-by-day person, I don't know.
Okay, well, unfortunately, kids, it can't really be day
Well,
by
I
day.
know that, but like,
So-
that's why I leaned on him.
So
You
now
know,
what?
husband and wife, you know.
Do you have anybody we can contact to conduct a safety plan with? That they would be willing to assist you with a safety plan?
I don't really know any of my neighbors.
Okay.
I'm just not myself.
You gotta help them because the only other option right now is if you don't have the help and quit your job, you're not gonna have any source of income. You can't provide for the children. I need you to help me, okay? I need you to help me with a family member, a friend, a neighbor, somebody that can help you.
I mean, maybe my neighbor.
Okay.
Then the case investigator tells Quick if her husband doesn't get help, he won't be allowed to be near the children.
Are they going to help them, or what are they going to do?
The Baker Act is only an initial help.
Yep.
Like, the follow-up help has to come from the support system. He has to either one help, or you have to make him get it. And what we're trying to say is, if you can't make him get it, then he can't be in the kid's life. That's the bottom line, because that he is not safe to fit to be a parent. And so if you allow him to come back and you don't get him help, and you can't force help on him, then you're definitely going to lose your kids.
Because that's now showing that you aren't protecting your children.
So you've got a choice to make, basically.
Why would I lose the kids?
Because
I'm
you're
not-
allowed, you have to
Oh,
keep,
allowing
you have to,
him,
you have to,
allowing him to come. Okay, I get it.
you
You're
have to,
allowing them back into the home.
you're allowing them back into
I
their
get it.
lives, but you're not, being
Putting
exposed
them
to the
in
mental
danger.
illness part of it is not teaching them what's normal and acceptable and how to be, like, and you know, so they're being exposed to that, and they're out here, you know, causing alarm, you know, yeah. But
So do you have a phone number
but they're
for
scared.
somebody I can contact?
I don't know if I have his number. I'm trying to think of my neighbor's number. His name would be Albert. I don't know if I want to do that, but it is like right next door.
did you want to see him at all?
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys had already taken
No,
him or
he's
not.
here, so let's
Okay.
do that so
Yep,
we can
yep.
get that
I thought he already
facilitated.
left and I was going to
And you just unlock your car. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over there with her real quick.
It's right there.
Okay. Kind of take some time to figure out who could possibly be a safety monitor, okay? And as soon as I'm done talking to him, I'll come back, okay?
The deputy and case investigator speak with Quick's husband, William, for about 20 minutes. Once they return, they inform the deputies they can take him to the hospital.
I want to go ahead and get him going. So can you transfer to him and articulate or do your paperwork real quick and give it to him so he can go?
Transport him over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way he's got all the information for the case.
Okay,
And then
cool.
we can leave him here to finish.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you're good with that.
Yeah.
And then get you going.
I'll do that.
Okay. So just transfer to him and come back to the interview.
Okay.
Do you want to take an estimate?
It's up to you.
I'll take an estimate.
She said they're gonna be 10 feet.
I don't know. Is that bud?
No, I think she said that she's gonna be going 10, 15.
I think she said it too.
Hopefully that's what she said.
I'm gonna pull my car just up around.
Do you want us to do the paperwork? No. Do you want us to do the paperwork over there so you can just print it in your car? Or you want me to do it in my car and print it and give it to you?
If you can do the paperwork, because I don't know the details around the Baker Act, and if you want, you can just email it to me or print it out, and while I switch him over.
Yeah, I'll do it and print it out.
Okay.
He's on the other side though.
Let me put some gloves on, and then I'll throw it
He's not gonna be combative.
Okay.
We can just walk him there. And I'll just do it and email it to you so you don't have to sit here and wait.
Okay.
He's...
What's his name?
William.
Hey, William. Hey. My name's Deputy with the Sheriff's Office. You're going to go sit in my car for just a second. Okay. And we're going to go from there. Help you out.
All right,
okay?
cool.
Just hold on to you so you don't fall.
You got it. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I got you. Let's walk into the car right here. You got to turn the air out a little bit.
Okay, I'll turn the air on. Just stand right here, your belly on the car. I'm just going to make sure
Oh, you said belly?
Yeah, just real quick for me.
Yeah, I think you got everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring your stuff in here in a second.
Alrighty. Go ahead, just take a seat for me real quick. We'll go from there.
That's all he had.
Your phone, is it?
That's his.
Okay.
And I checked the bag already and the wallet.
I gotta start the question real quick. She has to pull another case. So I'm thinking it's going to be DCF information report. I'm going to take her.
I mean, if it's a DCF information report, she's going to have to do a report because I haven't been there. Ask her, but I don't believe so. You just go ask her, just in case. You know what? I'll deal with it. I'll pull one. If you want me to pull another one, I'll pull another case number.
So I think it's going to be 2 case numbers. I'll transport them, and then I'll call in just a second. She's talking to that guy.
Sarah, you guys have any important things?
Are you going to email it to me or are you going to print it out?
It's up to you. Do you want to wait for it or you want to start heading back?
I'll just start head that way if you want.
Okay, so I'll email it to you.
Did you pull up any history on her yet, or no?
Yeah, I
Did you find out where Deputy Hammond was out there like a week ago? She was telling me about a situation where Hammond's and 2 guys. So I don't know if it was Helinski with the trainee or if it was Helinski and Bloom, but I'm assuming
The guys seem like they know what they're doing. I mean, I don't think it was the same thing.
yeah. Just wanted to see if they did a report when they were there a week ago, or did they give you a case number or anything, or no?
No, I think they just
What did they
came
say
out.
to you? Like,
They just came out and they just talked to me and just wanted to see what was going on and just assess the situation.
you think it was a week ago?
It's maybe a week and a half, maybe closer to 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay?
So the call last week was for the same matter. He was
For the same thing. It was for the same thing. Yeah, he went up the street. He was
And that was in your address, right?
Yeah. He was ranting and walking up the street. A neighbor overheard him. My boy was following behind him, and my boy was saying, I want to go back to mom. I want to go back to mom. Help me. Meanwhile, I'm behind. I'm down the street. I see them walking up the street. He wants to come back down with me. And, and so he started yelling, help. I'm down the street, so I'm just waving him down. I said, come on. And a neighbor overheard this and said, is that a kid calling for help? And so then they called the police, and then it became a whole big thing. So, and he was ranting and raving and, doing his thing. I just really hope he gets help.
What they told you that day?
Well, due to my circumstance, they just, they didn't write a case number, they didn't write a report, they just kind of left it be. Yeah. There wasn't any charges, there wasn't any action.
Did they talk to him?
They talked to him. They didn't. It was the guy officers talking to him. I was talking to the female officer, but...
The one with the blue eyes?
Yeah, the one. I believe she had blue eyes, yeah. I was talking to her one-on-one, so I don't know what was spoken between the guy officer and my husband. But they were talking about getting help for him and taking him somewhere. So I guess today's the day, so...
Well, one of the deputies steps away. Quick confirms she's pregnant with another child on the way.
How far are you?
From here?
No, on your term, your pregnancy.
I just entered my 16th week.
Third month?
I'm due in October.
October? So I guess y'all doesn't know yet what it is.
A boy.
A boy? Do you have a name?
No.
No?
No. I just started looking.
I have 3 daughters.
Oh boy. Yeah, boys are a whole other ballgame. Like my boy and my girl are
I'll
two
never
different.
find out. Because I ain't trying again.
Well, I didn't think I was going to have one either, because my boy's 7.
Yeah.
But,
I'll have
I'm getting up there in age now, I'm almost 40, so I was like,
Still young.
We talked about it, so I thought I'd have one more baby.
How old are you?
36.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole maternity age stuff, I think that's just overrated anyway.
Yeah, I have a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and 11-month-old. She's gonna be a year this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I don't see your fingernails painted.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm already. Every now and then. Thank God my wife get them the ones that just get removed with water. So they'll paint it, and I'll just go watch it. They'll put makeup on my face.
Classic. That's classic.
Of course, they are daddy's girls, so they are really close. The only one that is not that close to me yet is my baby. Because she's still attached to mom.
Give her time.
Yeah.
Give her time.
The other 2 told me. Right now, I have a really bad neck pain and shoulder pain. I can barely move my neck. And it's because my 3-year-old, she sleeps with me. And last night, she was sick, so she was sleeping with me all night. And she slept bad. It was bad. And now I'm paying the consequences.
Hey. Sorry. Scared me. Give me your keys. I'm going to have Cheryl drive your car back down to work. Okay? And then we'll figure out everything else after this.
You can go to my house. Just drop off at my house.
The thing is, Cheryl's got to get back to work. So I'm going to stay here with you.
But they're not going to take my car over there, are they?
No.
Okay.
Cheryl, you'll be fine. The managers will know. They won't call cops or nothing on it. That way she could take care of that.
I have to get something out of the car.
That's fine.
You need to walk with me to the car?
You're good, go ahead.
Hot one today.
Yes, it is. It's gonna keep getting hotter.
Yes, I hear you on that. Listen, I was out there last week, 3 days in a row, and it was beautiful out every single day. This week, I ain't going out there.
Yeah.
So I told that guy down there, I'm gonna take Chris, since you're still talking with him. I gotta run Chris down into Bellevue by Lake Lillian and let him pick up money and pay his rent.
That's our
And then I'll
truck, just
come
letting you
back.
know. Where your car's parked in the spot.
Which one?
Going this straight, he's gonna back up right where it
You
is.
need me to move mine?
Yes, please.
I'll move it.
Okay.
I'll be back in just a second, okay?
When the deputy returns, authorities inform Quick that she's being placed under arrest.
So what's happening? Okay, is I get you're in a really difficult situation.
Yeah, one of my contact people actually just arrived. She brought somebody with her to take the car over to the Crackwell parking lot so that it's at least I know where it's at.
And who's that?
Donna.
Donna,
That's Donna.
Okay.
She'll be back to get me home. So if you want to talk to her or whatever,
Well,
she'll be here.
that's what we're going to explain to you. Is what's going to happen right now is you're actually going to be arrested.
What?
Yep. And I'm going to explain to you what's going on. Okay. But
Yeah,
first you're going to go with this officer, and then we'll give you more information.
Turn around. You're gonna take this one.
Are you authorizing them to, if they pass the background, to give your kids to this person?
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I don't have another option.
I mean, the other option is they would provide
Yeah.
the home,
Yeah, I
foster
do.
care and family.
Yeah,
Would they be able to keep your children long term?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I had to
Where is
one
she
at
at
list.
so she can talk to me? I was gonna say I need.
She's coming back to get me.
But she's not here yet.
She's well, she should be here.
Any minute.
Okay.
Yeah. All this stuff is yours. Take it over. We're gonna go to this car right here, and then when we get to the car, I'm gonna explain everything else to you. I'll take that. Do you have anything on you? Like in your pockets or anything?
My wallet, my keys,
When we get over
my
here,
headphones.
I'll get that. So let's go to the car.
Up that way. Stand there facing my door.
You don't have any needles or anything?
No, I
Just
don't
that
have needles, no.
I was getting a lighter that was
still work for me. I'm just gonna pat you down. Spread your legs for me. Anything in your shoes?
No, nothing in my shoes.
Stand back here. Take a seat over here. Do you turn off?
He cannot care for these kids. He cannot be left in charge of these kids. He can only be in their life if he can not cause mental or physical or emotional harm to them. If he's doing those things, he cannot be the caregiver for sure right now. And if he was on medication and mentally stable and getting the help he needed, that'd be totally different. But you're leaving him in this care knowing this has been an ongoing problem, that he's getting progressively worse, that we've got people calling because your kids are in distress being left with them. I'm sorry? But you've got to be independent. You can be in a shelter. They can be in school where at least they're getting food throughout the day, and they're getting and they have to have baths daily. They have to have baths
68,
daily.
15,
But DCF has been to your house already twice. You haven't done anything to try to improve. You haven't done anything to try to improve that situation. So you continue.
68, 30, 10, 15, white female.
You can't. You've got to physically provide you, not him. We've already determined he's not competent. Yeah, but that has already happened up till now. You've had a chance to. So are you saying you don't know how to be a parent? Because that's what I mean.
You were given resources. You were given the Florida Hope program. You gave them the FIS evaluation that he started going. They did discuss to you about school, and you disclosed that you didn't want them in there because of school shootings and COVID. So the resources were given to you. You chose not to take them.
You basically made them so at this point. How would you expect them? How do you expect Lillian to be an adult in 8 years and be able to survive on her own? What have you given her? She can't do. She can't. You've already had these chances to get them the help you needed. You didn't reach out and get your own help. You've got to. You have to provide first. You have to provide for your kids first, and that may mean staying in a shelter if you can't get the help that you need somewhere else. You can't stay in the woods in a bus and get help. I mean, people can't drive you to and from work there. They can't do that to help you. You've got to make steps for yourself to get the help that you need. You can't expect everybody to do for you.
Is your car, ma'am?
No, what it is no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to explain to you the reasons why. They have to be fed on a regular basis. You have to provide them those meals. Okay, but you have to sit and provide them a structured meal that is nutritious for them to keep them alive and healthy. You have to provide schooling, and the state of Florida is required that you provide it and that they're tested, and so that they actually have a chance in the future. You can't just go off of a book or some online thing program. You have to do a structured program approved by the state of Florida. Or they have to go to school. Okay. You also have to bathe them daily. They can't go to bed dirty like they are. That's full of germs, and it's not helpful. That's not taking care of their health. I'm sorry? But you've got to provide for them. They are acting very scared today. They were scared when your husband was acting the way that he was acting. They are not scared right now. They're acting completely fine now. They actually tried to take food off the shelves and just leave the store because they said they were so hungry. We fed them twice already. Exactly. He can't provide care, but you should know that. You should have known that. He's not, though. So this is going to be the lesson to you, and this is going to be what you're going to have to choose, and you're going to have to decide between having him continue to do this and you continue to leave him, or you be with him, or your kids. Like, you've got to make a choice on how you're going to provide for it. Only you can make those decisions. Just like we can only give you the resources, you have to actually do them.
Cassie Quick was taken off to jail and charged with child neglect. Online records show Cassie Quick is still behind bars at the Marion County Jail. Her bond was set at $15,000. Her next court date is slated for June 11th. As for her husband, it's unclear if he's still being evaluated, but her children are in the care of Quick's friend. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Millner.